Dear all spiritual fathers and mothers in all layers of heaven and on earth, dear all divine Tao spiritual transmissions, dear Tien Diren, heaven, earth, and all humanity, all life. Dear our ancestors, we love, honor, and appreciate you. Dear all the Tao saints connected to the Tao One text. Dear the Tao One text itself, the Tao Jing text, and all of the mantras in this book and the wisdom. We invite all beings, Wanling, all beings, to receive, digest, and absorb this wisdom that we share today. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. I want to offer a blessing, soul blessing. If you have any requests, make them now. So say, my name is, name 3 times. It was me, Nicholas Gianassi, Nicholas Gianassi, Nicholas Gianassi. My request is, then say, thank you, thank you, thank you, surrender it in gratitude, and detach from it, and bring your awareness back to the breath. We do a quick forgiveness practice. We are sorry for our mistakes. Any souls we've ever hurt, please forgive us. Or our ancestors, please forgive us. We will serve more. Anyone that's ever hurt us, we offer our unconditional forgiveness. I'm going to offer a blessing with my Ami Tofu calligraphy. I've got an Ami Tofu calligraphy. So the Shenshi Jing, soul, mind, body, information, energy, matter of the Ami Tofu calligraphy connected to Ami Tofu. Please offer appropriate heal and blessing to everyone's request on the line. So grateful. Blessing start. Namo Amito Pho. Namo Amito Pho. Namo Amito Pho. Namo Amito. Namo Amito Pho. Namo Yami Tofu, Guan Shi and Pusa, Da Shiji Pusa, all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the Pure Land, all spiritual beings in the Pure Land, we love, honor, and appreciate you. Feel the blessing. Feel the information, energy, matter, the light. Breathe it in. Exhale, relax. Breathe in the light. You've asked for an injury. You've asked for a negative mindset, a relationship, an illness, finances, whatever it is. Breathe the light from the Pure Land Buddhas into this space. Change the information. Be grateful. Blessing, rest. How, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. So we continue on with the Tao one. So we're up to Fu Wu Bai Bing, prevent all sickness. Sorry, Yu Fang Bai Bing. No, happened there. Means prevents all sickness. The Yellow Emperor's internal classic, the authoritative book on traditional Chinese medicine states, Shanggong Zi Wei Bing, Bu Ji Yi Bing. It means the best doctor prevents people from becoming sick instead of treating them after they become sick. There are many approaches and techniques in conventional modern medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and all healing modalities for preventing sickness. I honor all methods from all medical professionals and all healing modalities. I'm honored to share a Tao secret for preventing all sickness. This secret is to sing or chant Shen Qi Jing Hui. Listen to me sing Shen Qi Jing Hui in the CD in the book. I'll chant it for you soon. I've already taught in this book that this sentence means all souls, all energy, all matter join as one. One is the source. Shen means all souls, including one's body soul, and the souls of all systems, organs, cells, cell units, DNA, RNA, smallest matter inside the cells and spaces between the cells. Qi means energy, including the whole body's qi, the qi of all systems, organs, cells, cell units, DNA, RNA, smallest matter inside the cells and spaces between the cells. Jing means matter, including the whole body's matter, and the matter of all systems, organs, cells, cell units, DNA, RNA, smallest matter inside the cells, spaces between the cells. Hui means join as one. Shen Qi Jing Hui means a human being's soul, energy, and matter all join as one. The moment you sing or chant Shen Qi Jing Hui, you are aligning all of your souls, energy, and matter as one. Your body's immunity will be boosted instantly. I personally use this a lot. Okay, Shen Qi Jing Hui is one. If Shen Qi Jing Hui is achieved, okay, if you achieve Shen Qi Jing Hui, meaning your soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter, that's what it full means, but in this it's just soul, mind, and body, soul, energy, and matter. When that's aligned, that is full enlightenment. The enlightenment of a Buddha meld with Tao. So this is a mantra. This is an enlightenment mantra. Shen Qi Jing Hui, 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 Shen Qi Jing Hui. It's a very powerful mantra for balancing and harmonizing the body. He's talking about using it for healing here. Immunity will be boosted instantly. Every time you sing or chant, you are preventing sickness. It's a one sentence secret right there. Every time you chant this mantra or sing it, you are preventing sickness. There is no time limit. This singing or chanting is not only for preventing sickness. This is also another sacred Tao mantra and practice to build a Jindan. The Jindan is the Tao journey. Okay, when the Jindan is the size of the body, you've reached Shen Qi Jing Hui. Okay, your body becomes light, becomes one with the Tao. A Jindan is a divine or Tao treasure for preventing sickness. Every time you sing or chant Shen Qi Jing Hui, you are forming a Jindan. The more you sing or chant, the faster you will build your Jindan. The more complete your Jindan, the stronger your immune system will be, and the more sickness will be prevented. Master Sha met a high-level Taoist practitioner in the Wudang Mountains, and he said, he tells a funny story of when the guy was about to eat. he turned and rotated his jindan, and he said Master Sha said he could literally hear all his stomach acids and his stomach grumbling, bubbling. He said when he ate his food, he would digest his food with his jindan. Okay, and this book tells you how to do that. The stronger your immune system with the sickness will be prevented. You can sing or chant Shen Qi Jing Hui silently or aloud. In fact, you can sing or chant this and any mantra anytime, anywhere, silently or aloud. Shen Qi Jing Hui is also a major secret for healing all sicknesses. Think about that one. All sicknesses are due to the misalignment and imbalance of Shen Qi Jing. So if your Shen Qi Jing is out of balance, that is the cause of sickness. To join Shen Qi Jing as one is to totally align and balance Shen Qi Jing. Healing of any sickness can result in one sentence. Shen Qi Jing Hui is one of the major divine treasures and Tao treasures to heal all sickness, to prevent all sickness, and to help humanity reach Fan Lao Huan Tong. Fan Lao Huan Tong means return old age to the health and purity of a baby state. I'll share a story from Marilyn Smith. Marilyn Smith is one of Master Sha's oldest, longest students. She was a nun for years in a school. When she met Master Sha, she left the nunnery and she became a devotee of Master Sha. And when she was in that transition, she worked in a school. She was a nun in a school. And a kid came up to her and said, "My mum's dying of cancer. You've got to help her." I've shared this story before. Master Sha had just released God's Light. It's one of his old CDs, God's Light. She said, "Can you tell your mum to come see me?" When his mum come, she gave it a CD, God's Light. She said, "Sing this non-stop." Think about that. She didn't say sing this for 15 minutes a day, sing this for 2 hours a day. She said, sing this non-stop. The woman sung it non-stop and healed herself in like 3 months. Does that sound far-fetched? Not really. It makes perfect sense. You're chanting God's light. You are connecting with divine God's light. You are making a connection with God. You chant it non-stop. You're with God's frequency and vibration and light all day. Sickness is a severing of that connection, being worldly, ego separated from the whole. You're dedicating all day to chanting God's light. You are going to get better. For me, it makes perfect sense. Shen Qi Jing Hui and Tian Di Ren Hui. Remember we did that last week or the week before. Tian, heaven, Di, Mother Earth, Ren, humanity. So Tian Di Ren Hui is heaven, Mother Earth, and human beings join as one. I know I repeat myself in these, but these books repeat. Just it's like working a muscle, okay? Keep learning this wisdom until it's second nature. Shen Qi Jing Hui and Tian Di Ren Hui are two of the most important divine and Tao treasures for healing, prevention of sickness, and rejuvenation to reach Fan Lao Huan Tong, longevity, and immortality. Tao is in daily life. To practice Tao is to practice Tao in every aspect of life. You may think you have no or very little time to sing or chant. This is not true. You have a lot of time for thinking, for your business, your relationships, and many other things. Why not spend some time to think about Shen Qi Jing Hui and Tian Di Ren Hui? In fact, the moment you think about Shen Qi Jing Hui and Tian Di Ren Hui, you are receiving benefits for healing, prevention of sickness, and rejuvenation. Just the thought of it. If you really want to heal yourself, prevent sickness, and reach Fan Lao Huan Tong, you must spend time to practice. The divine, Tao, and heaven are most fair. They always reward those who have practiced sincerely and dedicatedly. Right after you awaken, you can sing or chant silently, Shen Qi Jing Hui. He's saying sing or chant for 5 minutes now. I might do that because what we're doing is I always do a practice at the end. And then not many people share. So halfway through, let's do what the book says and let's chant straight off the back, Shen Qi Jing Hui for 5 minutes and see how you feel. Because a lot of people do this. A lot of people, including myself, I do this quite a bit as well. They think to meditate, they need an hour's time, right? To really get in the zone or whatever. But it's actually not true. If every chance you got, you just chanted the mantra from your heart for 5 minutes, it's it's very effective, okay? So everybody just sits up straight. Hands in the soul light air prayer position. Close your eyes. Dear divine Tao, all the souls we've invoked, heaven. Dear Shen Qi Jing Hui mantra. Shen Qi Jing in the body. Soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Join as one. Chant with me. Shen Qi Jing Hui. 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 Silently, chant silently. Yin Yang alternation. I'll chant soft, you chant silently. Shen Qi Jing Hui. 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 We move to Tian Di Ren Hui. And we're going to chant loud, okay, as loud as you can in your house. Really get the yang energy moving, vibrates the biggest spaces and cells of the body. So out loud now. Tian Di Ren Hui. 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 Silently. Remember, heaven, earth, human beings join as one. That's what Tian Di Ren Hui means. Feel that, see that. As we chant it silently, heaven and earth, human beings meld and in harmony as one. Tian Di Ren Hui. 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 Tiendiren hui, tiendiren hui, tiendiren hui. Keep going silently. The awareness is on the bigger universe, heaven and earth and humanity. Bring it back to the body now. Do one more round of Shen, Qi, Jing, Hui, which is soul, mind, body. Soul, energy, and matter. Join as one. We'll chant out loud again. Shen, Qi, Jing, Hui. 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 How? So just feel the body. Put your hands on your lower abdomen. Deep breath in and smile to the body. Smile to your systems, organs, cells, your soul, your energy, your matter. And I would like it, you don't have to, but I would like it if anyone would just share how they feel off 5 minutes. That was a 5 minutes chant. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
More relaxed.
Yeah, nice. Relaxation leads to transformation. Thanks for sharing.
Okay.
I could feel the energy pulsing. I could feel it coming through my hand, the hand that I had out.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a great way to just reset. Anyone else want to share anything? Or
I had hand on my heart and a hand on my lower abdomen and felt like there was a circular connection going between the hands, but all around my body, also down my arms. Thank you. Feels, yeah, I feel more awake.
yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
Can I just ask a quick question, please?
Yes.
I feel very nice doing this, and I have been trying to have different mantras sort of in the background when I'm doing other things. Like if I'm listening to something else or if I'm busy doing other things, but I love the presence of just focusing only on that. But I like integrating it too. Like that also it feels different and maybe not as potent, but still it feels like there's great healing potential doing that too. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a mantra playing in the background, the mantra, the sound of the mantra carrying its own message is creating a field. There's no doubt about it. You know, message has always said, play love, peace, harmony 24/7 in every room of your house if you can. But
so what if it's playing in your mind though?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's
If a mantra's in your mind, it's not gossip. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Rather than mantra playing in my mind and gossip. But the difference, but there's always a difference between that and actually doing what we've just done, which was sitting down and consciously chanting because a great way to get out of spiritual testing or whatever you want to call it, challenges or too much thinking, is if you sat down for 5 minutes, right, like we've just done, and you dedicate that 5 minutes to serving all sentient beings. because the first thing it's doing is it's aligning you with your vow, if you've made a vow, or your commitment. But what's the attention off? Anyone? If you sit down for 5 minutes, you're going through a really hard time. You say, I'm going to chant Tiendiren Hui for the benefit of all sentient beings. What's the attention off?
Yourself.
Yourself.
Okay. It's the first thing. All suffering comes from focusing on ourselves. So the straight away, you're putting yourself in service. You're putting everything ahead of your problems, and you align with a bigger purpose. There's no more little me. You no more ego. Okay, you're separating itself. Like poor me. These are all my problems, which on a cosmic scale are not really problems. And you separate yourself further and further and further. But for 5 minutes, you say, even I try to get it down even less than that for people to make it even simpler. Next time you're going through a hard time, just put your hand on your heart and say, may all sentient beings be happy, peaceful, or whatever you want to say. Okay. And in happy and at peace. Feel love, peace, and harmony. And really mean it. Even that is a way of doing service, surely. And you are putting your attention on blessing, best wishes for all beings before yourself. But sitting down and doing a practice like that, 5 minutes goes pretty quick. But it can change everything. And then just, if you feel good off that, like chanting Shen Qi Jing Hui like that for an hour. That's why I actually think, to be honest with you, I'm getting more insight myself into Master Shah's, the techniques he shares with humanity. Because when you live in a busy lifestyle and you're busy with work, like this time of year, I'm busy, right? So I'm getting up at 4 in the morning. I'm going and doing my different things like my sauna and my ice therapy and 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I'll go and do a meditation, right? And then I'll be working all day, and then I'll come home, family time. Bo's just started jiu-jitsu, which is great. So we're doing that. And I come home and I'll teach, or Danielle will teach, or we'll do something. I'll fit my practice into that. So what can happen if I'm sitting down all the time, or sitting down to meditate, should I say, is sometimes I go into such a deep space that I'm almost drifting off. Okay. But if you chanted Shen Qi Jing Hui, for example, for an hour, and you yin yang alternated, it's the best way to stay focused. So what's yin yang alternation? Out loud, silent, out loud but quiet, right? And then maybe out loud and fast. Okay. Standing up, sitting down. Standing up and sitting down is a yin yang balance. Okay. Patting the body, sitting down in silence, chanting in silence. Yin yang can be subdivided infinite times. So with this flexibility in mind, you can do an hour's chanting very effectively, really getting a lot of light, a lot of frequency and vibration and movement in the body, and rejuvenating energy. You feel like you're getting a bit tired, silence, you just start chanting out loud, stand up. It's really, really powerful. Okay, we'll keep going unless anyone's got any questions. Just jump in anytime. So straight after this, he says, before meals, sing or chant for 2 minutes while putting your attention on your lower abdomen. Silently ask the souls of your digestive system and your digestive organs to prepare for the intake of food. This is soul power. We speak to the soul of everything first. Before you get in your car, do the soul of my car, I love you. Please get me to my destination safely. I love you. Chant in the car. Include the soul of the car in the chant. You're preparing your food. Chant for the food. Bless the food. Invoke the food. Please give me as much nutrients as possible. In return, I'll share the virtue of offering this food for you. Dear my organs, in my digestive system. Please prepare to eat this food. It's constantly in communication with the soul world. These 2 minutes are very important to prepare all the beneficial digestive fluids from the various organs of your digestive system. It will help you digest well and absorb well. After eating, spend 5 minutes silently singing or chanting again. I want to share a story with you. It's just come to me. Peter Hadoba, who is Master Shah, one of Master Shah's longtime students. He was the neurosurgeon who left his practice when he found Master Shah. He's quite accomplished guy, to be honest with you, to give him his credit. He's accomplished quite a bit relatively speaking, on his Tao journey before he found Master Shah. And he's a pretty strong-minded character. I think he was a master of Tai Chi or something before he met Master Shah as well. We were at a Master Shah was here in 2015, and we all went for something to eat. It was lunchtime, and when we came back, he came on stage to teach, and I'd eaten too much too fast, because then I was helping out with something, and then I went to get something to eat and I had to get back for a certain time. And I basically sat down and I was a bit tired, and he turned around and he said, "Everyone in here, the energy's too tired." He said, "You've all eaten too much, which is all good." He said, "Now look, in this, there's actually a mantra in this book. I think it's Jin Dan Huagu. Okay, Jin Dan Huagu is a Jin Dan mantra to digest your food. You chant that. Jin Dan Shigu is before, to prepare. In this part of the book, he's just talking about using Shen Qi Jing Hui, which you can do. But Jin Dan Huagu is after, to digest your food. And he said, if you look, we have X amount of energy or oil, qi, or oil in the oil lamp in the Taoist teachings. And when that's ran out, it's the end of our physical life. It's the breakdown of the body. So if we're digesting our food off our own energy, okay, our oil lamp is we're using that energy to digest the food. He said that Taoist practice is to use nature outside of ourselves to digest our food. So he said, everybody sit up straight. We all sat up straight. We'd all eaten. Everyone was tired because we were all digesting our foods. He invoked, he said, dear heaven, all the heavenly bodies, you know, the countless planets, stars, galaxies, universes, Mother Earth. He did this big invocation. Please help us digest our food. He said, when we do it this way, the energy of our environment, of the universe, the Tao, that energy is digesting our food rather than breaking into our oil lamp, our vital energy. In fact, that energy is not just digesting our food, we're digesting and absorbing the most out of the food, and it's a spiritual practice. We're filling our oil lamp. And he made it really fun. He started going, Jin Dan Hua Gu, Jin Dan Hua Gu. We were tapping our tummy and he was going, hey, 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 hey. And we were doing all this and everyone was laughing their heads off. And then we did it for like 5 minutes. And then he said, how does everyone feel? Well, the energy in the room was off the chain. But I observed how my body felt. And I'm telling you, my stomach just felt amazing. I didn't even feel like I'd eaten any food, but I felt satiated after like 5 minutes. Obviously, there was a few hundred people there, which always plays a big part in it. But this is the power of you and wisdom of using our environment for everything. Okay, I've got brain fog, right? I've got brain fog. Dear the sun, dear the moon, dear the ocean, dear Mother Earth, dear divine, dear Tao, can you please help clear my brain fog? Okay, chant divine light for 5 minutes. This is literally how we can always use whatever's around us. Another story between them two, I'll share. Master Peter, when he found Master Shah, he built a shed and he just meditated for hours in the shed. And he said it was this first breakthrough of like an enlightenment experience when he was with Master Shah. He said he was walking with Master Shah and he was telling Master Shah that he's built this little shed, painted it white, put an altar in there, and he chants for 5 hours a day. And he said, Master Shah turned around to him and he said, Peter, you're trying to reach enlightenment one way. He said, everything can enlighten us. And he touched Peter on the chest. And Master Peter said, only way I can explain it, he said, it was like I was living in a glass bubble. And when Master Shah touched his chest, he said it just smashed. And he said he had like this incredible Satori moment that lasted for days. He said he just felt like his heart had blown open and he was really, felt very enlightened, you know what I mean? So yeah, never limit ourselves. Anytime you want to jump in, please just jump in. These 5 minutes will really help your digestion and absorption. When I studied with my Pengzu lineage master, remember Master Sha is the 273rd lineage holder of Pengzu, the founder of Taoism, Professor and Dr. De Hua Liu, I saw, oh, this is the story I've just told you about, sorry. I saw that he rotated his jindan for digestion and absorption after every meal. The first time I observed him in this practice, I was surprised to hear a loud gurgling sound coming from his abdomen. After every meal, he would always rotate his jindan, and every time I heard the same clear, strong sound come from his abdomen. This is how powerful his jindan is. It took Master Liu his whole life to build his jindan. Hongzhu, the founder and lineage of the teacher of Lao Tzu, we've shared the story of Upeng, their relationship, downloads his jindan only to his lineage. I was honored to receive this jindan. Two of my worldwide representatives, Peter Hadoba, I've just mentioned Peter, and Su Chin Su, another long-time follower, follow me in this lineage. He must have passed his lineage to them. They both received this jindan also. Let's keep going. Let's have a look. This Tao training program, so called. He's saying this is an old book. You see, he did a 10-year jindan Tao journey, like a course, if you like, where it was just. But I don't think that's still going now. It might have a different name, so I'll just skip over this section. Chosen ones.
Hey,
Yes.
thank you for talking about that. As you were talking, it made so much sense to me about the practice after you eat for your digestion and before.
Yep.
I've only been doing it sometimes. I forget a lot of the time. And it made so much sense because often when I eat, I get tireder.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just woken me up to what to do about that. So yeah, and it was you talking about it in depth that helped me wake up. I often avoid doing things after I often avoid eating after I wake because once I eat, I haven't got the energy to do the things. So it's very important for me. Thank you.
No, thanks for sharing. Let us know next week how you go after doing the practice all week. Be good. Okay, you can build your own jindan by singing and chanting Shenchi Jing Hui, Chendi Ren Hui, as well as through other spiritual energy and physical exercises. To build a complete jindan in this way, it usually takes at least 30 years of practicing for hours each day. How blessed we are that the Divine and Tao are ready to download their jindan. So Master Sha can offer jindans to chosen ones. In conclusion, the jindan can be summarized in one sentence. Divine jindan and Tao jindan are divine and Tao treasures for preventing and healing of all sicknesses and for rejuvenation to reach Fan Lao Huan Tong. In chapter 3, I will share and teach every reader more secret and sacred practices for forming a jindan and applying the jindan to heal and prevent all sicknesses and to rejuvenate soul, heart, mind, and body in order to reach Fan Lao Huan Tong. Fan Lao Huan Tung, return old age to the health and purity of a baby state. Fan Lao Huan Tung is a statement from Taoist teachings. This statement is powerful because it indicates that age can be reversed. I remind you again about the process of reverse creation. All things return to three, three return to two, two returns to one returns to Tao. Another way of putting that is Ren Fa Di, Di Fa Tian, Tian Fa Dao, Dao Fa Zi, and that's Lao Tzu's way. Human beings follow the earth follows heaven, heaven follows the Tao, Tao follows what is natural. So human beings, Shen Qi Jing, the spiritual path is to purify our Shen Qi Jing to align with human saints level. Purify human saints Shen Qi Jing to become Mother Earth's level. We're not governed by yin yang, the Earth's laws, okay? The laws of nature. Purify to meld our Shen Qi Jing with heaven, okay? We are not, we think heaven acts, put it that way. We are one with heaven's Shen Qi Jing. Purify our Shen Qi Jing to reach Tao, we become a Tao Sin, we become immortal. Reverse creation reveals that Fan Lao Huan Tung is possible. In yin yang theory, which is used in traditional Chinese medicine, everything can be divided into yin and yang. In particular, the body can be divided into yin and yang. This can be done in different ways. For example, the upper half of the body above the diaphragm belongs to yang. The lower half below the diaphragm belongs to yin. The outside of the body belongs to yang. The inside of the body belongs to yin. The front of the body belongs to yin. The back side of the body belongs to yang. I'm going to review 5 elements theory in traditional Chinese medicine in order to prepare you for a deep teaching. In traditional Chinese medicine, the body is also divided into 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. The wood element includes the yin organ of the liver and its paired yang organ, the gallbladder. Fire element includes the yin, the heart, which is yin, and the small intestine, which is yang. The earth element includes the spleen, yin, stomach, yang. The metal element includes the lungs, yin, and the large intestine, yang. The water element includes the kidneys, yin, the urinary bladder, yang. In traditional Chinese medicine, each element is further divided into the body, within the body. For example, the wood element includes not only the liver and gallbladder, but also the sense organ of the eyes, all tendons in the body, and anger in the emotional body. I will expand this teaching further. Each organ has millions of cells. For example, the liver has millions of cells. This progression indicates the application of normal creation of Tao in traditional Chinese medicine. You can see clearly that the teaching of traditional Chinese medicine follows normal creation in its diagnosis. Each element has its own symptoms and signs of diagnosis. In this way, traditional Chinese medicine applies normal creation of Tao. In conventional modern medicine, a human body has systems and organs. An organ consists of many cells. A cell consists of cell units, DNA, RNA, smallest matter inside the cell, and spaces between the cells. Sickness could occur at the level of the system, organ, cell, or DNA and RNA. In this way, conventional modern medicine follows normal creation. However, in traditional Chinese medicine, the essence of treatment follows reverse creation. All kinds of problems can be summarized as an imbalance of 5 elements, and then further summarized as an imbalance of yin and yang. This follows reverse creation. The final healing in traditional Chinese medicine is to balance yin and yang. To balance yin and yang is to return to one. To return to one is to return to Tao. In this way, traditional Chinese medicine applies reverse creation as well as normal creation. my personal opinion, conventional modern medicine mainly applies normal creation of Tao. Conventional modern medicine divides the body into systems, organs, cells, cell units, DNA, and RNA. It goes deeper and deeper, smaller and smaller. This follows the principle of normal creation. I do not see, I was trained as an MD as well, I do not see conventional modern medicine has used the wisdom of reverse creation of Tao to guide its healing approach. Does everyone understand what he's saying there? So with Tao normal creation, he's saying traditional Chinese medicine establishes how sickness happens, but in its treatment is to retain the body back to a wholeness. Healing stems from the word wholeness. So to sum up traditional Chinese medicine, if there's an imbalance in yin yang, you've got sickness. Therefore, to balance yin yang is to return to one, which is wholeness, and then you have health. So traditional Chinese medicine uses Tao normal creation for sickness to manifest, but it also in its treatment acknowledges reverse creation and how to bring the body back into balance and harmony with the Tao, okay? But traditional Western medicine only has the approach of subdividing the body into further and further parts, and its healing is not to return back to wholeness. It's to cut those parts out or try and change those parts with chemicals, okay? That's my, I'm not putting words in Master Shah's mouth, that's my best way of explaining what he's talking about. Does anyone have any questions on that? Because I might pause it there actually, because he's going into a different direction. No questions? Makes sense with everyone?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Thank you, Nate.
That's all good. That's all good. Thank you. So sorry. All good. Take care, Cheryl. Lovely having you on, mate. Let's do a practice. Let's listen to a mantra. I'm just going to share my screen. While I'm doing this, any questions, just please fire away. Tell you what I'm going to play. I'm going to play Meld Them with Tao. No, not yet. I'm going to save that one because we're going to go through that mantra because that's his Tao 3 text. It's so powerful. It's got all this wisdom in the mantra. Tonight we'll do Tao normal and reverse creation. Okay, so this is the highest philosophy. Master Shah says this is the highest wisdom that we can know. It's the highest wisdom in the universe. I'm going to also show you this. Can you see my screen or can you just hear me? I don't know whether I've shared it so that you can see the screen as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
See that yet as well. Okay. So let me just go here. So this is Tao normal and reverse creation. We've gone over it many times. Master Shah says you should look at this every day. Okay, this should be something to be reflected on every day. I've got a few different diagrams of it, but fundamentally, above this line here is the Wu world, the emptiness world. Tao creates a condition called Hundonichi, blade condition over eons. And I've had a further insight into this, which hasn't been confirmed. I might be off, but it makes sense to me. It came to me in meditation. So this Hundonichi over eons, disturbed chi, heavy chi falls, light chi rises, and it creates the manifested world, the yo world, the existence world, which is two. Two is yin and yang, heaven and earth, okay? Spiritual world, physical world. Two, which is heaven and earth, yin yang, plus the Tao is three. Two plus oneness, one is three. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and from 3, Wan Wu, which is all things are created. You know, the physical body. Physical body has a physical body that belongs to the earth. We eat food, keeps the body going. When we die, it goes back to the earth. There's a spiritual component. There's an intelligence. Now, if I died now, you'd just be seeing my body slumped over, but the intelligence that's talking to you now is left the body. Okay, do we have a soul? We are a soul. You're talking to my soul now. I'm talking to your soul. If you left the body, I wouldn't talk to your body because your soul's not there. Okay, so, but everything exists within the Tao. Everything belongs to the Tao. So the body and spirit plus the Tao creates everything. The reverse creation is everything is on its return to the source. So it's on its return home. It's evolving. It's having life experiences. It's evolving all the time, spiritually speaking, back to the Tao. So this mantra is basically Tao Shungi, means Tao creates one, Tao to one, Tao creates one. I Shung A, one creates two. A Shung San, two creates three. San Shung Wan Wu, three creates Wan Wu, the countless manifested things. Wan Wu Gui San, all things return to three. San Gui, three returns to two. San Gui A Gui E Gui Dao. The 2 to 1 to Tao. So that's what this mantra is meaning. So I'm going to do an invocation, and we'll do this mantra for maybe 15 minutes and just see how you feel. So close your eyes, place both hands over your lower abdomen. Dear Shen Qi Jing, soul, mind, body, information, energy, matter of Tao normal and reverse creation. Tao normal creation carries, when you chant it, the power of the Tao, heaven and earth, and the creation process. When we chant Tao reverse creation, it has the power. We are chanting to help all beings return back to the Tao, out of suffering and on their spiritual journey. That's the power of this mantra. So dear Tao normal and reverse creation, all benevolent beings supporting this wisdom, in alignment with this wisdom, please bless us, please forgive us. We chant for the benefit of all beings. I'm going to mute myself. Just see light. Just allow whatever comes to come.
道生一，一生二，二生三，三生万物，万物归三，三归二，二归一，一归道，道生一，一生二，二生三，三生万物，万物归三，三归二，二归一，一归道，道生一，一生二，二生三，三生万物，万物归三，三归二，二归一，一归道。 道生一，一生二，二生三，三生万物，万物归三，三归二，二归一，一归道，道生一，一生二，二生三，三生万物，万物归三，三归二，二归一，一归道，道生一，一生二，二生三，三生万物，万物归三，三归二，二归一，一归道。
When we chant a mantra at the end of the night, whether it's love, peace, harmony, or something like that, see all of the food we've eaten, all of the liquids we've drank in the day, and chant for them, their souls. If you're eating meat or you're eating, fruits and vegetables of consciousness as well, somewhere along the line, they've given their life for us to have sustenance. So in exchange, when we do our practice, we invite them, their souls, practice with us. See them being blessed and their soul journeys transforming, because anything that comes in to our life. Whether it's food or it's a physical being, we have a karmic relationship with. Could have been our mother. It's a piece of meat. It could have been our mother who's saved us many, many lifetimes ago and now suffering in the animal realm. We can save them dramatically with practices like this. And invoke and chant for all our loved ones that are with us now as well. And loved ones that have passed. Never underestimate the power of these practices. Just going to sit in this frequency, this silence, stillness and spaciousness, and really feel detached, but one with everything. Detached from mental activities and problems and emotions, but fully present and one with everything. No need to do anything. Just peaceful presence. Place our hands in a traditional prayer position over our heart. While we're in a sensitive presence condition, feel the difference in that from having your hands on your lower abdomen. Feel the difference in a different mudra, having your hand in a prayer position. Hand positions feel very different. They have different meanings. And try, if you've never done it before, actually bowing your head. It's a humility thing. It's humble. Master Shah's always told the students, and I never share it, I never say to people to do this because some people in the West just don't like the idea of it. But bowing down, Master Shah says you get blessed tenfold more, infinite more, as you're showing gratitude. As soon as I get off the call with you guys, I always bow down at my altar. So I'm not asking you guys to bow to the floor, but just bow your head in appreciation and humility. I say, how. Thank you to all the souls involved who came to practice with us for each other, for our own soul, for God, for the Divine Tao. They love you, give all our love. We say gong song, respectfully return. And then scan the body and see how you feel. Excuse me. Need to move. But again, I'm going to ask you guys, just if it's one word, one sentence, whatever, or if it might be a full experience you've had. It may be a question you have, but just everybody just share something, even if it's just, you might have been agitated, might have been really not resonated with that mantra, which is totally fine too.
Phone went flat. Couldn't recharge it. nothing would work. And hello, goodbye. That's all I got tonight.
Awesome.
I was in a tense mode the whole time because I couldn't get you back.
It's okay. Grateful period. Okay. It's all good. Thank you for sharing.
Peaceful. Very, very peaceful.
Yeah, it's a very powerful mantra, that one.
Mm.
Thank you.
My brain felt like it was vibrating and vibrated into emptiness.
Nice.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Anyone else want to share?
It's bliss. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Christine, do you want to share? Are you okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Tracy, you don't know how long you've been on for, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm sorry. Interesting. When I bowed my head, I actually got saliva, so that was interesting.
That is interesting. Congratulations. Great insight and experience.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome, guys. Well, if there's no questions, we can wrap up tonight. I appreciate you all being on. I'll stop the recording.